Hi, I'm Brendan at AVT.bike, and today I'm going to show you how to adjust the bearings on your White Industries rear hub. So the only tool you're going to need is a 2mm Allen wrench. The L style is the best though. So to get started, you're going to locate the little hole in the non-drive side of the hub. On a center lock hub, you'll need to remove the rotor to expose it. On all of the other ones, you'll be able to see it. And go in with the long end of your L-type Allen wrench and make sure it's firmly seated in the first of the 3 set screws and rotate that about 1/2 to 3/4 of a turn counterclockwise. Then rotate to find your next one, loosen that 1/2 to 3/4 of a turn, then your final one, loosen that 1/2 to 3/4 of a turn, and then you can set the hub down on its drive side, so the non-drive side up. And it can help to kind of wiggle the axle a little bit, just kind of make sure everything is seated firmly. So you'll want to press on the end of the axle just to make sure the axle cap is fully seated. But when you're going to adjust the bearing, you just want to put downward pressure on the bearing cap, which is this portion here. So you'll go with pressure on that, and you'll locate the first of the 3 set screws and use the L wrench like this. So you're only turning the small ends. You don't really have that much leverage. It's kind of like a very simple torque wrench. And snug that down. Doesn't need to be super tight to begin with. You want to try to maintain this downward force on the bearing cap though, as you go around initially. You'll rotate it again to expose the 3rd one and snug that. And then I like to go around, now that those should all be holding things in place, and just make sure they're really snug enough. Because you do want them to be tight enough to hold everything in place. They just don't need to be really tight. And using the small end of the wrench helps ensure that you get them tight enough, but not too tight. So just make sure that they're all evenly tightened, and then you can check the axle for play, and you should be good to go. Hope that helped.